Happy Mother's Day to all you lovely parents out there in the States and wherever else in the world it is Mother's Day on the 11th of May 2025. So we're going to do a reading. I'll pull out some oracle cards now. We'll talk a bit about the crystal ball and what I got from that already. I've already done that. And let's just crack on, shall we? But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Ah! Woman holding heart. I love that. I love that. I guess a lot of love is going to come towards you today. What a great opening card for Mother's Day. Love that. Right, we're going to be brave now and we're going to go with some tea leaves. So we're just going to take one tea leaf out. We'll split the deck somewhere there. What is it? Oh, I can't see it. Sunrise. I can't see it backwards. Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Like that. Beautiful card for Mother's Day. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to leave them there because they're just so slippery. Let's get you another one from the Gateway Oracle. So the first one was the Energy Oracle, then it was a tea leaf, then we've got the Gateway Oracle. What's this? Tuning, trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. Nice, like that as well. This is looking to be a positive reading for you mothers. And you don't have to be mothers to children. Could be mothers to fur babies, plants. Yes, I talk to my plants. Stepmothers, foster mothers, fur baby mothers. 144, as I said that. Can't see what that says until I look at it. Up from the depths. Releasing difficulty. Okay. Interesting. Up from the depths. Releasing difficulty. Okay, they are your oracle cards. At the end, I am going to pull you a goddess guidance card as well, because it's Mother's Day. And you don't have to identify as female to be a mother, do you? So just, if this resonates with you, please do take it. So this is my wonderful crystal ball that I consulted before your reading. I've got some messages from that already. I have written them down on this pad with the date on it. I think we've got 4 pages. Yeah, I've even drawn you a little picture, look. But we'll get to that because I want to see what your reading says and see if this tallies in. Oh, we've got a little pheasant walking across. Let's take that as a sign. Hello, pheasant. Oh, I love that. My son will probably come out now and chase it. But look, we've got a little pheasant in the background. Guest appearance. We'll look up the meaning of pheasant. Oh, my books are indoors. Balls. What I'll do is I will pin a comment about the meaning, spiritual meaning of a pheasant, because that has shown up for you. Yep, sound like a crackpot, but that is what it is. All right. So we'll go to the. I'll timestamp the crystal ball reading because you might not want to listen to the crystal ball reading. I'll timestamp that. Actually, let's pop that there because there might be something else pop up. But let's get on with your reading for now. Already 3.5 minutes in. Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome to the channel. So we've got woman holding heart. It's the number 44. Ooh, interesting. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is the infinity symbol. I've got that symbol. Is my light is the shape of an infinity. I've got the infinity on the back of my neck. And I know in my notes I have written about the infinity symbol. So that came out in the crystal ball. Love that. 4 and 4 is the number 8. 8 is my favourite number. It is the number. It's that number of magical manifestation. I love it. Absolutely love it. But you've got woman holding heart. Do you know what? I'm taking this as a moment as Spirit's nod saying Happy Mother's Day. That's the way I'm seeing that at the moment. Loving that. There's a significance with a butterfly on there as well, but we'll see what comes with that. We'll see what comes with that. Your next card from the tea leaves, which can be absolutely brutal. You've got sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Okay, and at the end of your reading says up from the depths, releasing difficulty. So are you going to release some baggage from your life, and that's what's going to help you create a fresh start for you? Is that what you've been thinking? And that doesn't mean, oh, I've got to leave my partner or I'm leaving my other half. No, it could be a fresh start of anything. I've recently gone through my own fresh start. It's awesome. It's liberating. And it was absolutely diabolical at the time. Diabolical at the time. But what's come out at the end of it is magical. The things that are happening around me, the signs and the synchronicities that I'm getting are ridiculous, because my whole life there was just this real massive impact, and it's made things so much better. So, you know, is there something like that happening around your life? Because you've got this at the end, releasing difficulty up from the depths. It's like I'm finally shedding that skin off of me, or whatever it is, you know. Mine was not what I expected it to be at all. So is this the same sort of thing? But I love this. This for me is like the sun coming out in the tarot deck. Yeah, the most positive card in the deck. And we haven't even got to your tarot cards yet. So I would, if the sun comes out underneath that, I would absolutely love it. You've got here, trust in your intuition. My life is truly guided. Do not miss the synchronicities. Look for those keys. Yeah, look for those codes. Is the pheasant anything to do with it? You know, people probably think I'm a crackpot. I don't care. I don't care. There's signs and synchronicities everywhere. The universe guides you the way you're going to go. And do you know what? If you keep missing those signs, then you'll have a moment like I had a couple of weeks ago. Or literally, I'm coming out of it now. Trust your intuition. Where are you being guided? Where are you being guided? And then your last card of your oracles are up from the depths, releasing difficulty. I'd be interested if you had like King of Cups coming out. Maybe you've been doing a lot of soul searching. So it'd be interesting if the King of Cups came out. Right, let us get your tarot cards. Let's get your tarot cards. We're using the unfolding. Oh, that one is turned up. No, it's not mine to take. But why is that? Is there any others that are turned up? Isn't that weird? No. How bizarre is that? Anyway, right, let's just crack on, shall we? Let's just crack on. Sorry you can't see my eyes. You can just see a reflection of my door. Oh, there we go. We've got my eyes. I'm in there. I'm in there somewhere. They're like the windows of the soul, but it's like glasses. Pain in the arse. That's why I haven't got a ring light. I've got a light that's above my head, because otherwise you just get a freaking white circle looking at you. I look like that thing out of Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You know, when his eyes pop out. Oh my God. Glasses, real issues. Real issues glasses. Is there like an anti-glare thing you can get for them? I wonder. Okay. Just tell me when I can stop shuffling, please, and we'll crack on. All right, thank you very much, Claire. We're ready now. Apparently we're ready. Oh, we've got the Three of Cups. King of Cups. I told you that King of Cups. Here it is. We've got the Devil. Oh, okay. We've got Five of Cups. We've got Five of Cups here, love. We've got Five of Cups underneath, releasing difficulty as well. We've got King of Swords. I don't know why this accent's coming out, really. Don't really know. Don't rightly know why that one's coming out, love. We've got Three of Wands as well. We've got Three of Wands. We've got Two of Swords. Oh, like that. And we've got Two of Pentacles. Oh, do you know, we might need to get some clarifiers on this, you know. Okay, let's have a little read of this, shall we? So, woman holding heart. I honestly feel like that's some like paying homage to it being Mother's Day, because that's just nice. For me, that looks like, here you go, here's your gift. That's the first message that I got coming out, is like, here's your gift. But now, when I'm looking at the rest of this reading, yes. Right, I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day. Right, I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day. I feel like some people that are listening to this haven't had that said to them, to be quite honest with you, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's like, it's just another day. It's just another day. Just another day. And it really shouldn't just be another day. Okay? So I do feel like Spirit is saying Happy Mother's Day, because you haven't had it said to you. There are people out there that are being very appreciated though today, you know, so tip your hats to them as well. But I think this is going to resonate very much with the people that aren't being appreciated on this special day. Okay. So I feel like get together with 1144, as I turn around then, getting together with friends is a better option for you. And maybe that is what you're actually doing. You know, maybe you're not celebrating with your family, you're celebrating with your friends today. Yeah. And if you're not, get out there and do that, is what I want to say to you. It doesn't even have to be today. But get out there with your friends and do that and be appreciated. Definitely be appreciated. Got the King of Swords coming out here. So it could be that your partner is really not seeing it, to be quite honest with you. Is really not seeing it. In their eyes, they're not doing any wrong. You know, and I'm not saying that they are doing wrong at all, but I do feel like I'm not being appreciated. And that's my son. He wants to go to the beach, which I'm happy to do, but he needs to wait and stop banging around on my decking. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's driving me mad. Yeah, I just feel like you're not being appreciated, but your other half is not actually seeing that at all. Not seeing it. But I do think that, I mean, I know I'm basing this around Mother's Day, wherever you are in the world, and it is Mother's Day. But this is going to resonate with a lot of people everywhere, because did this happen to you on Mother's Day, wherever you're living as well? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this person here as a provider, yeah, and kind of seeing like, there doesn't need to be this special day for you. Every day is a special day for you, because I provide. That's how I feel. Yeah. So if that's that outlook, if that's your partner's outlook, then your outlook surely should begin to spend time with your friends, because apparently they're already providing for you. So, you know, milk that. Milk that. We've got sunrise coming up, new creative ideas, ventures, a fresh start. That for me is the most positive card in the deck in the tarot. This is in the tea leaf, so to be, that's really good, because you've got 200 cards in the tea leaf and some of them are brutal. So to get the sunrise coming out is great. So there's new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. There is, I do think you have to shift your focus somewhere. I do. I feel like you've got to shift your focus somewhere. I feel like you need to get together with like-minded people, friends. I feel like you need to take the emotion out of a relationship somehow, because I feel like your heart keeps getting hurt in that, even though you love that person. But I feel like they're not living up to your expectations. I feel like I'm deflated a lot of the time when I'm expecting something a little bit extra and then I'm not getting it. So I'm feeling a little bit deflated. I'm feeling unappreciated. But also, this person doesn't even see it. Have you had a heart to heart with them? Yeah, without getting emotional, you could take your heart out of that conversation, so you were able to tell them exactly how you feel, or put your heart back in and show them how you feel. Show them how you feel. There is a message here that they're saying, you need to look at new creative ways that makes you happy. That's where I'm thinking. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You have to strip back. I'm seeing naked images here. I'm seeing naked images, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you've got to strip yourself bare. I'm not telling you to get yourself naked, right? Although that is actually very liberating. I used to do that every full moon out in my garden. Then winter came. There's only a certain amount of time of year that you can do that in England. Trust me, unless you want frozen bits, which isn't pretty. But it is. It's a nice thing to do. I might get out there tonight. Actually, we're in for a full moon, aren't we? I believe so. Full moon is on the 12th. So this is what confuses me with full moons, right? Sorry, I'm digressing. But it says full moon on the 12th. So is that early hours of the morning of the 12th? Or is that on the night of the 12th? So I do it like the night before and the night after, just to make sure I've got it. What is it? Answers on a postcard, please. But here we see the sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, fresh start. You've got to strip yourself bare. You've got to strip yourself back. Yeah? You're taking into consideration everyone around you when really you need to be focusing on yourself. Yeah? Stop waiting for the appreciation from others, because it ain't going to come, quite frankly. And when it does, it will be a surprise, and it'll mean even more to you. You've got to start making these things for yourself. I think we get stuck in this role. Like we can do it all. We could do everything for everyone, and we'll deal with ourselves as well. But we always leave ourselves till last. So do you know what? My husband just walked past then as I was saying that, and he could see my swagger. He knows my swagger. He knows that swagger. Or someone done that at a car thingy the other day. Oh my God. Looked at me like I was this little lady. Like, I'll get the sale out of her. Came out of his office with his jacket like that and done that shrug. Well, you lost me straight away, mate. You lost me straight away. I ended up walking out. Anyway, I digress. You need to focus on yourself, but you've got to strip yourself back, strip yourself bare, release any difficulties, and we're coming to that. Trust me, we're coming to that. But you got the King of Cups here. Now, said about the King of Cups coming out, especially with that releasing difficulties card. This King of Cups goes to the very depths of the ocean to search his soul. Yeah, there's a lot of healing that this King of Cups does. Okay, but that's you, and it sometimes it's not the best way. It's not the best. It's a bumpy freaking ride. I'm telling you, it's a bumpy ride, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. And it will be done. I'm sorry, my throat's strangling me again. But it's nothing sinister, so I don't really care. I'll put up with it. We've got the Three of Wands coming out here for you. Now, the Three of Wands is all about new horizons. You've got a couple of threes coming out, actually, but you've also got a couple of twos coming out. However, one of the twos that's coming out is good, actually. It's like you're flicking a switch and like, oh, I know what I mean, but we'll get there. With that Three of Wands coming out, I love that. That's broadening horizons, yeah? That's looking towards a future. That's past the making plans stage. That's you actually following your dreams, following your passions. Yeah, once you've stripped yourself bare. This whole row here, the sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, fresh start. You searching your soul, your emotions to find out what it is that you love to do. Again, you're just stripping everything back. And what you don't need, what's too dense, leave it down there. Get rid. But with this Three of Wands, it's like I come up from them very depths of the ocean and I see the horizon in my sight. I see what way I need to go. My eyes have been opened. Yeah, I saw things before, but now I see them. Does that make sense? Oh, there's so much feeling in that. Right. Sorry. You got trust in your intuition next. Now, this is lovely. Look, there's the key. There's signs and synchronicities that you are seeing, but they mean something to you. These signs, this, like the pheasant, for example, I get really excited when I see things like that. I'm like, oh, that's new. What's that about? And I'm looking it up. And I will pin a comment and tell you what that means, but my book's indoors. But it's like all of these things mean something. They mean something. Look for those signs. That's the universe giving you a nod, like this is the way to go. You're on the right path, yeah? It's like Hansel and Gretel leaving breadcrumbs, yeah? There's breadcrumbs for us all to find. We just got to find the fuckers. Do you know what I mean? But once you're on your trail, it's illuminated. It's amazing, but it depends what you got to go through to get on your bloody trail in the first place. I feel like I got on mine now. I thought I was on it anyway, but obviously wasn't. So it's like you go in the wrong way, go that way now. So trust your intuition. Follow those little signs. Follow the cues. Oh, I'm freaking hot now. Can't open it too much or it blows my candle out and then I feel like, oh no, my connection's gone. And it's not at all. It's just what I put on myself. We've got the devil coming out here. Now, this could be a couple of things. It could be that you've got a Capricorn in your life. It could be that a Capricorn's telling you what to do and what not to do now, or what advice to give. And I am a Capricorn, so you could take it any of those ways. But it's also, it could be that you're feeling manipulated, shackled. Yeah? It's got the shackles round his neck. You see them? And now I hear the song, Take the Shackles Off My Feet So I Can Dance. I just want to praise you. But, you know, I'm not going to sing that, but that's what I hear. Take a shackles off your feet so I can dance. That's how I feel. And I feel like once you get them shackles off, that's when your sunrise, your new ideas, your new ventures will start. That doesn't mean that you're leaving people, leaving household, leaving partners. It's just about you liberating yourself, freeing yourself. I feel like it's not even a fact that you might have been manipulated. It might just be just a way of life, and there's no manipulation needed. With this energy here, I don't feel like there's any malice there, and I don't. But for me, it's just like I don't see what's wrong with them. I don't see like there's nothing wrong. They've got nothing to be upset about. That's the kind of energy I feel from this. But it's like the type of person that you are, you see something needs to do and you do it, and then it becomes your job. And then this one, you see that needs to do it, and then you do it, and then that becomes your job, and everything becomes your job. And then all of your time is spent on all of these jobs, and then it's like, well, my job is actually myself. Who am I? Who am I? Is how I feel. Yeah. And then you've got to release these shackles, yeah? Because that person's old enough to do that for themselves. This person's old enough to do that for themselves. That person's freaking ugly enough to do that for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Why is it always your responsibility? Because you took it in the first place, actually, yeah? And then they all just get used to it, and it just happens constantly, day by day by day by day, yeah? So you actually put the shackles on yourself there a little bit. Not gonna lie, a little bit. I did it myself. Yeah. So some tough love coming from a Capricorn, but also this is a Capricorn energy. This is a devil energy. Yeah. This is something that you can free yourself from. Okay. Take those shackles off. Release what you don't need to keep doing anymore. All right. Two of Swords coming up here. Now, the Two of Swords is usually an indecision. It's like cross swords, not really sure what I'm doing. Twos are always about decisions. But with this deck here, this is why I love different decks. This deck here, the Two of Swords, she's not at cross swords here. It's like I've just stood there and I know what I'm doing. Yeah? Because it's, oh my God, I love how the cards work. It's also underneath the Trust in Your Intuition card. Look, it's in that same row. She's blindfolded. She's not looking. She's trusting her intuition. I mean, holy moly. I love that. Absolutely love that. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm making a stand now. You don't want to celebrate my day today? All right, I'll go and celebrate it myself with my friends. Or I'll just go out on my own for a walk. You know? Come on. Right. Here we go. We've got Up from the Depths, Releasing Difficulty. Yes? This is kind of like a follow-on for me from the King of Cups, where I said to you, the King of Cups goes to the very depths of the ocean to search his soul. This person is coming out of the ocean, up them steps towards that sun. And you have that sunrise there. Yeah? And you're coming out from that depths of the ocean, washed and cleansed from the things that you just don't need to focus on anymore. With that Five of Cups here, this is regret, remorse, sorrow. Yeah, leave all that behind in the water. Yes, come out from that water washed and cleansed. I do feel like you're going to go through some sort of soul searching experience, and you know what, I'd highly recommend it. I'd highly recommend it. I would highly recommend doing it voluntary than being thrust into it. I would, because I got thrust into it a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, for a few days I did not deal well with that at all. But what comes out from the other end of it, because I looked at every aspect of my life, and what came out at the other end of it was a completely different me. Bizarre. And it's only day 13 now. Tomorrow will be day 14 when I get my results. I've documented all that journey on TikTok because I just wanted to keep that energy separate. But there's a couple of posts I've written. If you want to read about that, there's a couple of posts I've written. Your last card on YouTube. Your last card you've got here is the Two of Pentacles. And this is very much a renewing of energy, I feel. I feel like this week, this day, this, whenever you're listening to this reading, it is a Mother's Day reading. Okay, this is the day that I'm reading it, or Mother's Day in the USA, I believe. But whenever you're listening to this, I feel like this is going to resonate with you. I feel like you can resonate with Mother's Days that you've had and felt unappreciated on. So, you know, you're listening to this, whatever time you're listening to this, it's the right time to listen. But there's a renewing of energy. It's like I'm actually realizing what I am worth. Yeah? That's how I feel for you. That is how I feel for you. Right, let's do you, or do you? Let's do you one. Let's give you a Goddess Guidance card, because that just seems the right thing to do. And then I will go into the crystal ball reading that I've already done and I've written down, and see if that resonates with you along with the reading as well. I'm loving my crystal ball. So we've got Goddess Guidance cards here. Let's see what we can pull out for you for Goddess Guidance. That one, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Damara. Damara? When you come in, I see you, Damara. Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counselling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Is that something you've been thinking of? Is it? Send children. Oh, yeah. Feel that. Feel that. Send children. Oh yeah. Do you know what? They just operate on a different frequency. They're on a different frequency. I have one autistic, diagnosed autistic, and then I have one undiagnosed ADHD. 100% no. But you just have to wait. Long old time in England. Got to wait. He's got to wait for 6 years before he gets an appointment, and then it'll be another 5 years before he gets any medication for it, and he'll be an adult by then. You know, past all the school dish. Don't go on at me about that. But send children. They operate on a different frequency. They're crystal children. They're indigo children. All of that stuff. You are good at helping, counselling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. That's your goddess guidance message. That's your goddess guidance message. Right, the crystal ball. Let me just timestamp. Right, the crystal ball. So I consulted the crystal ball. I mean, I would video myself doing it, but it's me staring into a ball. You know, if you want me to, I will. But yeah, so I saw a few things, some which I feel like could be related to this reading now. Obviously, I didn't know what the reading was until I've done it just now, but the crystal ball I done beforehand. Some I'm not sure is related, but I will tell you what I saw. But this is a clear quartz. Oh God, it's just gorgeous. Clear quartz crystal ball. It is absolutely divine, and there's just messages within it, and it sucks you in. It's bizarre. Like, I'm looking into it and you're seeing things, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm inside it looking up. It is so bizarre. It sucks you in. It's awesome. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter. You know, when he goes into that book of Secrets or whatever it was, I forget now, Tom Riddle's diary, and he gets sucked in. That's what it is. Oh, I've got a face. It's an upside down one, but I've got a face. Upside down face. I ain't seen you before, mate. Hello. Anyway, right. So I have got, and you can see I've written the date. I've put the timestamp on the 11th of the 5th, 25. Mother's Day, US Day, and wherever else is in the world, because I'm not actually sure. And I've got 4 pages, so I'll show you each one as we're going on. So what I saw first was a waterfall. So you might live near a waterfall, you might be going to a place where there's a lovely big waterfall, not like Niagara Falls, but it was within a forest. There was like a waterfall within like a forest, mountain or whatever, but it had 3 streams. So there was 3 streams coming down this waterfall. The middle one was the thickest stream. Then there was another stream this side, and then the one on the left, which I'm not sure if this is left or right with the camera anyway, but the stream on the left kind of come out and like that, because here was a protruding rock, right? So that's something I saw. Is that something near you? Let me know. Then in the crystal ball, I'm turning it and, you know, seeing what else I can see. Then I saw a figure of a person. It looked a bit like a stick man. I know that's weird. It didn't look like a beefy flesh man. It was like a drawing, a bit like a hieroglyph drawing, I suppose, I guess. But it was like a stick man. And this man had a spear and a shield, but the shield was like the shape of a surfboard, and it was a full body shield. So he's holding this shield, and then he had this spear, but that was like a stick man. So I don't know if that's a picture on a wall or something. Maybe you've got a picture on a wall of a stick man with a shield like surfboard. Then the next page, you can see I've written on there. I mean, my writing's not great. It's like automatic writing as I'm doing this. Heavy rain clouds. Right, so what I saw, it sucked me inside it, right? It sucked me in, and it was like I was watching a weather forecast, yeah? And there's, they show a map of the weather on of your local area. It wasn't my local area, not that I'm aware of. I'm not great at maps. So you can see where you live, and then off to the left of where you can see where your region is, off to the left was very black clouds, like very, very black clouds. Now, I don't know if that comes to anything, but that's what I saw. So are you going to see that on your news channel today, tomorrow, next couple of days? Like thick black clouds along the left-hand side of whatever your weather map and wherever you are. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I saw. But these thick black clouds, right? Obviously there's some rain there as well, caused fragmented rainbows, right? So wherever you are, you will see some fragmented rainbows. So, and this happened yesterday. There was a message about seeing a rainbow that wasn't a rainbow. It was like a line of rainbow colours, yeah? But this is going to create some fragmented rainbows. So it's going to be like black clouds, but behind that, you've got sun beaming through it, and then the rain and the black clouds is going to cause fragmented rainbows within those black clouds. Specific, I don't know. If you see that, come back to this reading. Let me know, please. Let me know. Then I was taken into a wooded area inside this crystal. It's bizarre. It is so bizarre, but inside this crystal, I'm taken into a wooded area, yeah? And I'm looking directly above me where, when the trees meet at the top and then they don't touch, and it's like some phenomenon called crowning or something. So the tops of the trees don't touch. So you're looking up at all these trees and like a line of where they're not touching. Does that make sense? Well, these trees were not touching, but they were in a figure eight. So there was a big gap in the trees in a figure eight symbol. Weird, I know. Then it fast forwarded to nighttime. So this vision that I was having inside this crystal turned into nighttime, and I was seeing the stars in a figure eight shape, obviously, because that's the clearing in the trees above, which was an absolutely phenomenal sight. Loved that. This is the next page I wrote down from my crystal gazing. It's amazing the messages you get out. I sound like a Fruit Loop, but it's true. I then turned the crystal and it literally, I saw nothing. Like nothing. It almost looked like, it looked like it had fogged over. My whole crystal ball just looked like thick fog. So my message there was that you're going to experience some very thick fog. Now, I don't know where in the country this is. This could be us in England, actually, because we're getting very warm days and very cold nights. I don't know if that makes fog. Does that make fog? I'm not a weather girl. Might make fog. Whatever makes fog. But this is really like thick fog. Yeah? Like, whoa. Almost like you could cut it, touch it. Thick fog. I was then shown a view back in the trees again, looking up amongst all the trees at the full moon. So there is a full moon. Again, I don't know if the full moon is tonight or tomorrow. It says the 12th of May. But does that mean after 12 o'clock tonight? Or does it mean tomorrow night? Either or, do it both nights. Of looking up the tree. So I actually felt like this was a full moon ritual, a full moon ceremony. So this for me is aimed at the people that are doing a full moon ritual or a full moon ceremony. I believe this is the flower moon, isn't it? Pink moon. All I could see, right, was the huge glow. It was like a pink hue the huge glow, and I knew it was the moon behind, but you couldn't actually see the circle of the moon because the trees were too dense. But I feel like this is a full moon ritual. Yeah, a full moon ritual. And then in the crystal, I saw a figure, a heart shape, and then inside that was the figure 8 in rainbows. Oh, I've drawn it. Oops. I know why that's come back over, because I haven't told you something on this piece of paper, because I'm like, I really don't think that's relevant. Well, it is, because I've just flicked it back over. But that's what I drew. So that's what I saw. So for me, I don't know if it's like a sun catcher. For me, it's like a heart with a crystal figure 8 that's catching the sun and creating this like rainbow figure 8. Don't know. But all of that from that ball. Anyway, there's a bit here that I haven't put in because I didn't see it in the ball. It came on the radio and my ears pricked up to it. Well, it's obviously needed. So I'll tell you now. And it's Dua Lipa Houdini. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted for saying that now. I don't think I will I? I'm not playing it. I shouldn't. But that song is significant. So that's that really. That's your reading. Now that's for anybody that I guess really is feeling unappreciated, to be quite honest with you. Maybe that's sort of a title. I don't know. But that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I love doing this crystal ball stuff. It's brilliant. I get sucked into it. It's amazing. I don't remember what the timestamp is. 31 for the crystal ball. So anyway, happy Mother's Day to all those that celebrate it, whether you are biological mum, step mum, foster mum, fur baby mum, plant mum, dad stepping up to be mum, anything, friends, all of that sort of stuff. However it is this resonates for you, I want to tell you happy Mother's Day. Spirit wants to tell you happy Mother's Day. If you're feeling unappreciated, take those shackles off your feet so you can dance. Yes, take the shackles off your feet that you can dance. I'm off to the beach to get sand stuck in between my toes because I absolutely love that. I do. I love it. It's good though. It's good. So I'm going to go. Anyway, much love. Happy Mother's Day. Adios. Goodbye.